Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow always finds its own way. There are days when everything seems to fall apart, but it's in that very wreckage that new seeds are sown. Have you ever poured your heart into something, only to watch it crumble in your hands, and then asked yourself, why me? Why now? There was a man, not too long ago, who felt the same, and his story might make you rethink every failure you've ever had. In the rural south of Australia, there was a farmer named Thomas Blythe. He wasn't wealthy, but he had something everyone respected, a will that refused to give up. Thomas owned a 10-acre plot where he grew golden corn. Each season, he cared for it meticulously, calculating every drop of water, every hour of sunlight. But that year, the sun came earlier than forecast. The heat cracked the soil and the young plants withered. Thomas tried everything, irrigating, covering, praying, but nothing worked. The once golden field was now just rows of dried, ashen stalks. He stood in the middle of the field, hands in the dirt, murmuring to himself, "A whole year's work for a pile of dry husks?" Meanwhile, his neighbors were laughing, gearing up for harvest. Thomas didn't just lose his crop, he lost his faith. 3 days later, a rumor spread through the village. A merchant from the city has arrived. But it's strange. He's not buying fresh corn. He's looking to buy dried corn stalks. People called him Mr. Arlen, a well-known trader who made his fortune from things no one else cared about. Arlen went from field to field, but no one was willing to sell. "I'm about to harvest a great crop. Why would I sell dead plants?" they said with proud smiles. But when he reached Thomas's field, he stood silently for a moment. Then he turned and asked, "Sir, would you be willing to sell me these dried corn stalks? I need them as bedding for my horse ranch. Price, 200 gold coins." Thomas was speechless. "You're saying 200 gold for this pile of dry waste?" Arlen nodded. "To you, it's failure. To me, it's exactly what I need right now." Thomas looked down at the land that had nearly brought him to tears just days before. Now, that very land was giving something back, not from life, but from what was left after it. He sold all the dried corn stalks, cleared the field, bought new fertilizer, restored the soil, and planted a fast-growing crop of vegetables. That season, the others lost everything to pests that ravaged their ripening corn. But Thomas, thanks to a well-timed pivot, came back stronger than ever. From then on, he no longer panicked when the unexpected happened. He understood one thing. Tomorrow was never the enemy. It's just waiting for us to finish learning an old lesson. Research from Stanford University shows people tend to underestimate their own ability to adapt in the face of setbacks. We fear tomorrow because we think it only holds risk. But in truth, tomorrow also carries unseen variables that can work in our favor. Thomas didn't change the outcome of the harvest. He simply changed how he saw failure. And from there, a new path opened. Don't worry too much about tomorrow, because sometimes what you lose is exactly what clears the way for a part of your life you never dared to imagine.